So going into a couple case studies, here we have a global, and I won't get too much into the minutia of this, but a global nonprofit. They have offices located globally. Their corporate headquarters are here in Portland, and they had 2 legacy phone systems networked together, and they use hosted conferencing services. They also have about 200 plus digital phones at their corporate office. They have a couple PRIs, which they use all their long and local calling, long distance and local calling over, and they have a very robust 30 meg internet connection, Ethernet over fiber. Problem, well, they're moving their new offices. They were moving offices, and they wanted to take that opportunity to migrate away from their antiquated Toshiba legacy digital phone system. Especially for these guys, they have offices all over the world. They wanted benefits like station-to-station dialing across all offices, presence management across all offices, reassigning their extensions to cell phones, mobile devices, collaborative conferencing globally. They were the poster child business of an organization that could benefit from all the great unified communication features. Again, unified communications, presence management, single system administration across all sites. ShoreTel is very good at that. And redundancy was important to them too. So we proposed installing a ShoreTel unified communication system at corporate, which, depending on how much savings we were able to generate for them, we were able to potentially integrate with their legacy system and migrate slowly from their digital phones to IP phones. We put in a ShoreTel converged conference bridge, which brought the hosted conferencing technology in-house and allowed them to eliminate that monthly recurring cost, which gave them desktop sharing, recording, web collaboration, audio conferencing, so on and so forth. Remote tools to workers as far as Find Me, Follow Me, and voicemail to email, and remote extension assignment, remote presence management. We actually, they wanted to dip their toe in the SIP water slowly, so we proposed putting one PRI in and eliminating the other PRI, and then installing 15 SIP trunks over that 30 meg Ethernet over fiber connection. And then we put the flavor of SIP trunks that allowed unlimited long-distance calling to U.S. and Canada, Puerto Rico, and the Virgin Islands, and then all of the international calling went out of the SIP trunks, which reduced it significantly. So here's a quick highlight on the cost savings. Their current savings were $950 for their PRI. Long-distance international dialing was quite a bit. They are also using Skype, which we weren't able to do a lot of their international dialing, which we were unable to calculate into the savings, which was inefficient. You're using your phone for one form of communications and now Skype for another, and so they wanted the ability to consolidate that into one medium. Without getting too detailed, we could put in a PRI for $475 a month, and eventually they could migrate away from that PRI. That would be for their local inbound dialing in DIDs and maybe a local outbound calling. And then the proposed SIP trunks, the 15 trunks coming in over their Ethernet service, would be dropped down to $446, and then our international dialing would go down to $74. Long story short, the phone system was going to cost $156,000. The monthly lease, $28.88. And as you can see, there was a monthly savings before the phone system lease at $3,000. Substantial. Cash purchase, if they were to do a cash purchase, the ROI was under 5 years, and they had a net positive cash flow situation of $277.